What is going on, YouTube, and all of my Indianapolis Colts fans out there? It is your boy, Michael. I know I have not talked a whole lot about the Indianapolis Colts in the past, but that is what I will be doing this year. I will try to, because I know maybe soon I will be leaving for the Army, but while I'm here, guys, I promise to keep y'all informed, to give y'all my opinion, to give my analysis on preseason games, regular season games, and just be the Colts fan that I am, guys. So, just to let y'all know, guys, to break it down for y'all, training camp has started for the Indianapolis Colts. For those who aren't aware, who don't keep track of things, training camp has started. Andrew Luck is throwing regular sized footballs. The offensive line is still trying to get put together. We still don't know what we're going to get from the wide receivers, from the running backs. On the defense, are we going to be good on defense? Are we going to have playmakers? There are a couple that are showing out so far, so we're going to get into that in a matter of moments. But just to do a quick recap of the offseason, we got Ryan Grant as a free agent for a wide receiver. Sorry, just taking a quick moment here. Okay, we got our new head coach in Frank Wright, who leaves the Philadelphia Eagles as their offensive coordinator, now as our head coach. We get Matt Eberflus, who was a linebackers coach from the Dallas Cowboys. He is now our defense coordinator. Nick Sirianni, quarterback wide receiver coach for the San Diego Chargers, LA Chargers, now our offensive coordinator. So, guys, I do know Tom Manning came as our tight end coach. He was the offensive coordinator for the Iowa State Cyclones. He now is our tight end coach. I'm excited, guys. So now, just to run down, from what I've heard, Andrew Luck is getting his form back. His first non-padded practice, he was a little rusty, which we all expected. There were a couple of overthrown balls, a couple of underthrown balls, but the second non-padded practice, he was more in sync. Him and T.Y. Hilton are getting their chemistry back. He's starting to make those crispier throws, more velocity, better accuracy, more power behind that ball. He was off on Sunday. He was off on Saturday. He's going to have scheduled days off in training camp. They're not going to push him, but when he does practice, there's going to be no restrictions. Yesterday, he was in his first full padded practice for the first time since December 2016. From what I heard, I hear he's back. In padded practice, I hear he was 12 of 14 with a drop. He was 12 of 14. Now, you can take into account, is he really that good, or is our defense bad? Is our defense good? We will get into that in a matter of moments. Wide receivers. When it comes to wide receiver, when I said playmakers, how Deion Kane fell to the 6th round in the NFL draft, the star wide receiver from the Clemson Bulldogs, is beyond me. But hey, we drafted him. He's a steal. From what I'm hearing, guys, he is making plays in training camp. He is showing up. Potentially a number one target for Andrew Luck. Yes, a number one target. You heard me correct. He might rise above T.Y. Hilton. He might rise above Ryan Grant, Chester Rogers. He is making plays. Before training camp, he spent a whole week with Randy Moss, practicing body control in the air against those corners, going up and catching the football, hand control, eyes, field awareness for the field in general. Guys, I am hearing about him. I am seeing videos on Twitter. He is making plays. He is looking like a steal. He is looking like a star. I am excited to see him. And those of you that don't know, going back to Andrew Luck, he will be getting reps in the first preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks. I'm excited to see it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to watch it because I'm in Texas. Not sure if I'll have that channel, but hopefully I will. That's on the offensive line. If y'all will have questions about our first-round draft pick, Quentin Nelson, from what I'm hearing, he's already a starter. I saw a couple of videos of him battling the defensive line. Guys, this man is a monster. He has foot control, body control. I mean, my goodness, he is manhandling these offensive linemen. When it comes to the offensive line, who's going to be our offensive line? Anthony Costanzo. He's going to be our left tackle. Although I would like to see Quentin Nelson have his shot at left tackle or right tackle. I would like to see it. Those other guys, we signed Austin Howard from the Baltimore Ravens previously. We signed him as a right tackle. We signed a veteran from the LA Chargers, Matt Slauson. From what I'm hearing, he's going to be our starting right guard. And for those who wonder, where does that leave Denzel Good? Where does that leave Jack Mewhort? They just got to battle for their positions, guys. They got to battle for their spot on this roster. For right now, my take, I believe Austin Howard will be our right guard, or our right tackle, our right tackle. Matt Slauson is going to be our right guard. Ryan Kelly is going to be our center. Quentin Nelson is going to be our left guard. Anthony Costanzo will keep his position at left tackle. Now when we talk about depth, LaRaven Clark, Denzel Good, Braden Smith. There are a couple that I'm looking for. Desmond Bond. We have a lot of guys. We have some, Jack Mewhort as well. Guys, we have some guys who I want to make this roster, but they need to come in here and fight for their spot. I believe we're only going to carry 9 or 10 offensive linemen, so they need to be making plays. From what I'm hearing, it's still getting pieced together. Quentin Nelson, they love him. Matt Slauson, they love him. Ryan Kelly is getting back to form. Anthony Costanzo getting back to form. So guys, that's just the offensive line in general. I have faith in this offensive line. I believe this is the best offensive line that Andrew Luck has ever had in Indianapolis. I believe this is going to be the best offensive line. Moving to the running backs. Guys, it's looking like it's going to be a running back by committee. I am high on Marlon Mack. I want to see what he can do. Robert Turbin, those of you that don't know, he has been suspended for the first 4 games of the season. Public substance abuse, guys. Disappointed, but we do have other guys getting reps. When it comes to our rookies, Jordan Wilkins, Nyheim Hines, I hear Nyheim Hines is showing out, catching the coach's eye, making plays out of the backfield. When it comes to Jordan Wilkins, he is a physical runner, which I would like. We need a big physical runner. When it comes to 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1, goal line situations, I would like to have that big guy, especially if Robert Turbin is going to miss the first 4 games. I would like Jordan Wilkins to get those reps, in those first 4 games that Robert Turbin will not get. Get him in the game. Like I said, it's going to be running back by committee. It's also going to be big time when it comes to the RPOs, run pass options. If y'all are familiar with the Philadelphia Eagles, if y'all saw their playoff run, if y'all saw the Super Bowl, y'all saw how they used LeGarrette Blount. Y'all saw how they used Ajayi. You saw how they used their running backs. That's how Frank Reich wants to use his running backs, which I like it. Quicker passes, get the ball out of Andrew Luck's hands. Makes the offensive line look better, makes Andrew Luck look better. Get him going. Also, when it comes to the wide receivers, like I said, Deion Kane is making plays. T.Y. Hilton, I expect him to be T.Y. Hilton. But who's going to be there? Steve Ishmael, star wide receiver from the University of Syracuse. He was signed on as a undrafted free agent. You got Ryan Grant. You got Chester Rogers. You have guys who I want to see compete. I think this wide receiver core has the ability to make plays, who has a chance to be great, because T.Y. Hilton needs some help, guys. Also, going back to the quarterbacks, I know I'm all over the place. Excuse me, guys. I will get better the more and more I make videos. I will try and stay on point, stay on positions, and move forward. What's the word I'm looking for? Efficient. That's what I'm looking for. So that's just a quick thought. But when it comes to the quarterback, say if Andrew Luck, God forbid, Andrew Luck gets hurt again, I'm confident in Jacoby Brissett. I hear he is actually fitting into this offense really well in the time that Andrew Luck was not practicing. Who's going to be the 3rd string? Brad Kaya. Those of you that think that name sounds familiar, he was the University of Miami quarterback 2 years ago, for 2 years, before that other guy stepped in. So, guys, that's what it looks like on the offensive side of the ball. When it comes to the defense, Lord have mercy. Let's just go ahead and start with the secondary. Malik Hooker and Clayton Gathers are on the PUP list, physically unable to perform. But I do believe they will be getting reps soon. Malik Hooker is still recovering. Clayton Gathers is still getting back into shape. Matthias Farley, he's getting back in. When it comes to the safeties, guys, TJ Green, I believe he's getting reps in. This is a huge year for TJ Green, guys. A huge year. It's his 3rd year. He needs to get a spot on this roster. He needs to. That's our safety look right now, guys. When it comes to the corners, Nate Hairston, Kenny Moore, Pierre Desir, Quincy Wilson, Kenneth Acker. There are some rumors going on that the Colts might sign Bashaud Breeland, a free agent corner who was a starter last year in Washington. So that's the way it's looking like right now. But what I'm hearing right now is Quincy Wilson is our number 1 corner, Pierre Desir is our number 2 corner, and Kenny Moore is our nickel corner, not Nate Hairston, who I thought would be our nickel corner because he got a lot of playing time last year. But from what I'm hearing, Kenny Moore is our slot corner. That's what I'm hearing right now. But what I want to focus on is, can Quincy Wilson take a big step? Because I know last year he got a lot of playing time. He got to have those matchups with those number 1 receivers. When they played Denver, they faced Demaryius Thomas. He faced Larry Fitzgerald. He faced some big-time wide receivers last year. Another thing, guys, Pierre Desir, can he be big-time? Can he be a great corner? Can he play big? That's another question I have. When it comes to our linebackers, those of you who have questions about our draft pick, Darius Leonard, from what I'm hearing, this guy is everything the coaches thought he would be and more. He is making plays. He got 2 interceptions off Andrew Luck. Very athletic plays. He is there, guys. We expect him to be our strong side linebacker, I believe, our strong side linebacker. When it comes to the middle linebacker, the favorite is Anthony Walker, although yesterday I heard he tweaked his hamstring. So we got to keep an eye on that. But I want to see Najee Good fit into the strong or the weak side linebacker. When it comes to these linebackers, guys, I want to see us have speed and be physical and be able to tackle. I believe Darius Leonard is that. I believe Najee Good is that. But can Anthony Walker be that? Also, can Antonio Morrison, I hear he can hit hard. When he hits you, you are stoned. Can he make plays? That's the look on our linebackers right now. When it comes to the pass rushers, of course, if y'all haven't heard already, we're transitioning to the 4-3. So now we're going to have 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Our pass rushers, Jabal Sheard, I believe it's going to be better for him to be as a 4-3 defensive end instead of a 3-4 linebacker. Terrell Basham, I hear he's cut weight. He's gotten faster. Tyquan Lewis, Kamoko Toure, our draft picks. I hear they're starting to make plays. Our interior defensive line, Hassan Ridgeway, Al Woods. Guys, I'm excited to see this defensive line. I'm excited to see what we have to offer. Can we be good in stopping the run? Can we be good and our linebackers cover ground? I believe Darius Leonard is that guy. I believe he is the guy to cover tight ends. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. I did not cover the tight ends. Actually, that actually does it for the defense, guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. When it comes to the tight ends, Eric Ebron, Jack Doyle, Eric Swoop, Mo Alley Cox. We have some tight ends, guys. I'm excited to see what Eric Ebron brings to this offense. I liked him. He's a former top 10 pick in the NFL draft. I'm not sure if he was very used well in Detroit, but when it comes to these RPO offense that Frank Reich brings, I believe Eric Ebron is going to be great. Jack Doyle will be great. Eric Swope will be great. Now, just touching on a little bit, guys, I believe the Indianapolis Colts will be a lot better than they were in 2014, obviously, because we upgraded on some very key spots. We upgraded at quarterback. Andrew Luck is back. We got a better head coach, Frank Reich. We got a better defensive coordinator, and Matt Eberflus. We got a better offensive coordinator, Nick Sirianni. I trust Chris Ballard in what he's doing with this team. I love the fact that he did not go out in free agency and just throw money at free agents that he does not know are going to perform well. I like that he did not pay Dante Moncrief the money that he wanted. Now he's in Jacksonville, a division rival. It's going to be quick to see. It still remains to be seen. Can Indianapolis make the playoffs? Can Indianapolis win the division? I definitely believe they're going to have a better record, but can they make the playoffs? Can they win the division? That still remains to be seen, guys, because the AFC South Before, guys, it was one of the worst, if not the worst, division in the league. You just didn't want to talk about it. But now, Jacksonville has a defense. They got an offense. Houston, Deshaun Watson, can he return to form? Can he elevate that Houston team? Tennessee, they obviously got better on defense in the free agency. They are better on offense. Can Marcus Mariota be a better quarterback? We have a lot of questions in the AFC South, guys. But, guys, that does it for this video for the Indianapolis Colts, guys. Follow me on my Twitter if you're new, guys. I know y'all are a lot of y'all are going to be new when it comes to the Indianapolis Colts because I haven't done a lot of videos in the past. But, guys, follow me on Twitter. If you're new, I'm going to leave my link to the description in my I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to leave the link to my Twitter in the description below. Comment on this video if you'd like, guys. Subscribe to my channel, please. And let's just hope for a great 2018 year for these Indianapolis Colts. Go Colts, guys.